idam suvarnabharanam sarvadevadevi swarupaya bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya nivedayami. The next offering is the Gandha. Now please take the sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Gandha Om Shariram te na janami cheshtam naiva ja maya niveditan gandhan pratigrihya vilipyatam Om Hrim Esha Gandha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is the Pushpam. Now please take some flowers smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer the flowers at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Pushpam Om Turiyavana Sampannam Nana Gunamanoharam Ananda Saurabham Pushpam Grihyatam Idamuttamam Om Hrim Etani Sachandana Pushpani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Vaushat. The next offering is the Bilva Patram. Now please take the Bilva leaf smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Bilva Patram Om Amritodbhavam Shri Vriksham Shankarasya Sada Priyam Bilva Patram Prayachami Pavitram Te Sureshwara Om Hrim Etani Sachandana Bilva Patrani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Vaushat. The next is the offering of the Tulsi Patram. Now please take the Tulsi leaf smeared with sandalwood paste in your hands and offer it at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet along with the mantra. Tulsi Patram Om Namaste Bahurupaya Varadamurtaye Paramatmane Swaha Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is the Dupa. Now please take the lit incense sticks in your hands and slowly wave towards His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Dhupaha Om Vanaspati Raso Divyo Gandhadyassu Manoharaha Agreyas Sarva Devanam Dhupo Yam Pratigrihyata Om Hrim Esha Dhupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next is the Dupa. The next is the Deepa. Now please take the lit lamp in your hands and slowly wave towards His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet along with the mantra, and please ring the bell as you do so. Deepaha Om Shuprakasho Mahadipah Sarvatastimirapah Sabhabhyabhyantarajyotirdeepo Yam Pratigrihyata Om Hrim Esha Deepah Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next is the offering of the Naivedyam. Now please take an uddarni of water and hover it clockwise over the Naivedyam. Please chant the mantra and ring the bell as you do so. Naivedyam Om Naivedyam Vividam Deva Shatkaradi Vinirmitam Maya Niveditam Bhaktya Grihana Parameshwara Om Hrim Idam Sopakarana Naivedyam सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय निवेदयामि. The next is the Paniyam. Now please take a nudhani of water in your hands and offer it at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet after the mantra. Paniyam Om Samastadeva Devesha Sarvatiptikaram Param Akhandananda Sampurnam Grihana Jalamuttamam Om Hrim Idam Panartodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. The next offering is the Punarachamaniyam. Now please take a nudhani of water in your hands and offer it at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet after the mantra. Punarachamaniyam Om Uchishtamapya Suchirva Yasya Smaranamatrataha Shuddhimapnodi Tasmai Te Punarachamaniyakam Om Hrim Idam Punarachamaniyodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Swaha. The next offering is the Aratikam. Now please take the lit lamp in your hands and slowly wave towards Swamiji along and please ring the bell as you do so. Aratrikam Om Hrim Esha Deepamala Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Rajadirajaya Prasakya Sahine Namo Vayam Vaishavanaya Kurmahe Same Kaman Kama Kama Yamahyam Kameshwaro Vaishavano Dadatu Kuberaya Vaishavanaya Maharajaya Namaha. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendaharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Aratrikam Samarpayami Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. The next is the Pushpanjali. Now please take a few flowers in your hands. Close your eyes till the end of the mantra and offer the flowers at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet at the end of the mantra. Pushpanjalihi Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandala Garam Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Nilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprata Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmajnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mannata Shri Jagannatho Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyoma सर्वव्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्याधिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि भगवती नित्यानन्द परमशिव चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। ॐ नित्यानन्दं
स्वामी ओम जय नित्यानंदा, ओम जय नित्यानंदा, स्वामी जय जय नित्यानंदा, लोकनस्तिदकाशो भगवान् कलिकल्मषमज्ञानान्नित्योत्तारणचिकीर्षया, स्वामी ओम जय नित्यानंदा.
जय परमहंस श्री श्री नित्यानंद स्वामी की जय.
As part of today's Uttamottama Seva, the first offering is the offering of the Paramashivoham oneness capsule at the feet of Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti and Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva. Devadevottama Devata Sarvabhauma Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka Shri Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Paramashivoham Advaita Darshana Priya Paramashivoham Advaita Darshanam Avadharaya.
4.75 million Hindus killed or displaced in Pakistan during the partition. HinduGenocide.com reports on 4.75 million Hindus killed, forcibly converted, or forced to flee Pakistan. The plight of West Pakistani Hindus, those Hindus who chose to remain behind in West Pakistan at the time of the partition in India, unwittingly agreed to a lifetime of atrocities, as is yet unknown to mainstream population of Hindus around the world. Hindus of West Pakistan suffered terribly during partition and continue to do so. The demography of West Pakistan underwent a drastic change during the partition of India. There was an influx of 4 million people from India. More than 7 million Hindus and Sikhs were expunged from their homes in Pakistan, forced to cross the border into India. Starting from 1946 onwards, attacks on Hindus and Sikhs began. Houses were burnt and Hindus were killed. This was a planned move and an attempt at ethnic cleansing of Hindus and Sikhs from Pakistan. Loot, arson, rape were common. Trains stopped. People in the trains were starved, shot, or stabbed. A train attack recalled a report Muslim League attack on Sikhs and Hindus in the Punjab 1947, chapter 10. Most of the male refugees were butchered or shot dead. The women were sorted. The elderly ones were later butchered, while the younger ones were distributed. Children were murdered by being flung with force on the ground. The entire state of Punjab was ablaze under the atrocities of anti-Hindu religious terrorists. The population of Hindus in Pakistan was 4.06 million in 1941, 0.44 million by 1951. But the saddest part is that this part of Hindu history does not find mention in a single history book. Many Hindus and Sikhs of Punjab itself are still ignorant of what their ancestors underwent during the partition of India. If you feel responsibility as a power, you make your life successful.
When life is poised on the verge of a breakthrough, or a breakdown that threatens existence itself, the supreme superconsciousness, Paramashiva, descends in human form as an avatar.
Paritranaya sam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavam yuge yuge, for the upliftment of the saintly and for the removal of criminal powers, for the establishment of the integrity, I come into existence. I happen with a form in every age.
Avatars embody the compassionate and auspicious intervention of Paramashiva to rejuvenate and expand life. Humanity is way overdue for the next breakthrough. Now, Paramashiva has ascended again. Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam is here for you. Just as the rain is drawn to the parched earth, he is drawn to our plain, compelled by nothing but boundless compassion to fulfill the longing of million hearts, bless through our impossibilities, and re-establish us in a lifestyle of enlightenment. Resplendent with the Uttamutma, the best of the best, he has a proposal for you. Will you become me? Blessed are we to have Paramashiva himself as Guru. On Guru Purnima, bask in his love and compassion. Open yourself to receive all He has come down to shower upon you. On July 16th, join us and celebrate Guru Purnima, the most auspicious day to remember Guru in your life. Offer Pratyakshapada Puja and Tulabaram. Receive the blessings of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Hindu knowledge transmission is totally different from anything known to the world by name education. What Paramashiva shared with me, it was like intense cosmic downloading happening. One day, I was looking at him so deeply. Literally, everything was revealing, was getting into my system. So deep, like if he utters one word, like a condensed one bit of material, information will be transferred into my system. Listen. The words he uttered and the quantity and quality of the information transmitted was unimaginable. Every word is uttering petabytes of information was getting transmitted into my system. The system was getting loaded. When we say Dakshinamurti teaches in silence, it is not, he never utters a word, but never words uttered. And the quantity and quality of knowledge, information transmitted, not logically connect or equate, rationally inexplicable. This is unique knowledge transmission method of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. You cannot use the word education for this, no. That is why we cannot say Nithyananda Hindu University is reviving Hindu education system. No, it is reviving Hindu knowledge transmission system. When we say Dakshinamurti teaches in silence, it is not, he never utters a word, but just by a word, he transmit petabytes of information. He sat as Dakshinamurti in his formless space. His very presence vibrated and all the rishis received the great truths. ferociousness of seeking is powerful enough, like the fire of Kalabhairava, to burn everything which needs to be burnt and destroyed inside you. Laziness, tiredness, boredom, everything which need to be taken out of you can be just like the burn. How many microseconds it will take for negativity to disappear in front of Kalabhairava's ferociousness? Not even micro-millisecond. Whether the flights, crafts, manas for different dimensions of the universe are bending time into time traveling, everything is now getting through artificial intelligence and technology, customizing it for your biomemory, mapping principles to your biomemory and awakening your biomemory. That is Enlighten app. I am too excited to share about this Enlighten app. Understand is literally having an incarnation next to you and constantly helping you, assisting you, supporting you, and making you manifest state, space, and powers of Paramashivam. I am personally manifesting powers into silicon, so it reverberates the sarvanyatva of my brain, the all-knowingness of my superconsciousness, manifesting multiple powers, raising the quality of your existence, raising the quality of your Kundalini Shakti, awakening multiple layers of DNA, everything, understand, everything, decoding of all the revealed scriptures of Vedas and Agamas done in my superconsciousness by the grace of Paramashiva is now being done through artificial intelligence in technology. All struggle, trial and error done by me. You are given precise words, sounds, which awakens your biomemory. You manifest cosmic principles and the reality and powers you want spontaneously. The moment these powerful cognitions are told to you, it is literally Paramashiva's power manifestation, making all of you manifest powers through this Enlighten app. Understand, it is not just teaching app, it is not just coaching app, it's not just speaking app, it is experience power manifestation app. It is not fantasy, vision anymore, it is reality now. This app is going to support you in manifesting will systems, raising your frequency day by day, and giving powerful superconscious breakthrough. Get ready. to celebrate your life with enlightenment.
When life is poised on the verge of a breakthrough or a breakdown that threatens existence itself, the supreme superconsciousness, Paramashiva, descends in human form as an avatar.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrinam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge, for the upliftment of the saintly and for the removal of criminal powers, for the establishment of the integrity, I come into existence, happen with the form in every age.
Avatars embody the compassionate and auspicious intervention of Paramashiva to rejuvenate and expand life. Humanity is way overdue for the next breakthrough. Now, Paramashiva has descended again. Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam is here for you. Just as rain is drawn to parched earth, he is drawn to our plane, compelled by nothing but boundless compassion to fulfill the longing of a million hearts, to blast through our impossibilities and re-establish us in a lifestyle of enlightenment. Resplendent with the Uttamuttama, the best of the best, he has a proposal for you. Will you become me? Blessed are we to have Paramashiva himself as Guru. On Guru Purnima, bask in his love and compassion. Open yourself to receive all he has come down to shower upon you. On July 16th, join us and celebrate Guru Purnima, the most auspicious day to remember Guru in your life. Offer Pratyakshapada Puja and Tulabaram. Receive the blessings of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Anandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitanga Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, welcome all of you for this exciting, auspicious and divine Nitya Satsang with the Avatar himself, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Seems just literally brimming with excitement about latest announcement that Swamiji just revealed maybe a few minutes before. And I saw it on Facebook and it's just too exciting that all of us really need to see it. From the time this Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Pitam, the revival of the oldest apex body of Sanatana Hinduism. Sanatana Hinduism comprises of so many different sects, dimensions, whether it's in the field of arts, whether it's in the field of books, whether it's in the field of science, everything. It's like a huge depository bank with everything in it. This Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Pitam. Sarvanya Pitam is the main seat
of knowledge, the all-knowing seat, established by Paramashiva himself and revived and re-established by Meenakshi and Sundareshwara, and now revived by the very incarnation of Meenakshi Sundareshwara in the form of our beloved Bhagavan, Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And now it's expanding its boundaries with multiple dimensions of projects with a huge vision. All of us can actually see the Facebook post that Swamiji has shared just a few minutes before. The world's oldest apex body of Sanatana Hinduism is now revived to become the world's largest apex body of Hinduism. The projects under the Shyamalapita Sarvanya Peetam is expanding in multifolds. The world's largest Sanatana Hindu monastery, functioning as a powerful enlightenment ecosystem enriching over 16,000 Kailasa-vasis. The available historic records mentions that over 16,000 disciples permanently lived with Tirunjana Sambandha during his time. So this world's largest Sanatana Hindu monastery will be a powerful enlightenment ecosystem enriching over 16,000 Kailasa-vasis with the signs of living enlightenment and power manifestation. Next is the world's largest Raja Vidya Gurukul, evolving everyone with the royal enlightened lifestyle that was lived during Devi Meenakshi Parashakti's time. The next is the world's largest Sanatana Hindu library with a collection of over 100 million books and rarest collections of ancient palm leaf manuscripts of a range of scriptures. Over 1 million of them have already been revived and preserved. This is such a beautiful line actually. Deities and books made Nithyananda. I'm so happy that I'm gifting this exact enlightenment ecosystem for my Yuvarajas. Next was the world's largest Goshala and animal husbandry as per the principles of Sanatana Hinduism, sheltering not just cows but all the beings with a pure spiritual ambience. The world's largest sacred arts university, the place where gods take birth, Archavatara, deity incarnation that God takes to bless humanity. This will be the largest workshop of its kind, with various deities being carved in a variety of materials. This art of making deities being practiced in such huge scale will not just be enlightening the next generation, but reviving back many of the endangering indigenous communities like that of the Vishwakarma community and reviving all the artistic dimensions of Sanatana Hinduism, including all the 64 arts like dance, music, etc. The world's largest organic agriculture and herbal garden, housing a large organic garden bearing an array of flowers, fruits, and a variety of medicinal herbs as per Sanatana Hinduism. Gratitude to all the devotees who offer properties for these purposes in Tirupparangundram, Rajapalayam, Setur, Trichy, Tanjavur, Pudukottai, and many more to come. Anybody who wants to contribute for this auspicious happening can mail at contact@kailasa.org. Just so excited. Just see each of these pictures. You'll understand the vastness of Swamiji's vision. For the library, just the purpose of library It's really more than 100 million books and more than 1 million palm leaf manuscripts. And all these are already collected. You all would have seen, I think, 1 or 2 years before, Swamiji was even like had posted pictures of him holding the manuscripts. Really, the original manuscripts, palm leaf manuscripts, we have collected. It's much more than 1 million, and we have already repaired all of them, revived it completely, and preserved it. This entire vision is, I know it's too good to be true, because the world's oldest apex body of Sanatana Hinduism is now expanding, being revived to become the world's oldest and largest apex body of Sanatana Hinduism. I'm just too excited. And so many people have also started mailing us to become a part of this auspicious happening already. And it's really exciting. Of course, it is Swamiji's blessings, even to get that intention in your heart. Even if you have the slightest desire, make sure you make that desire, that blessing which Swamiji is showering inside your being, into a reality. And I'm also very excited to share this message. Actually, let's share this message and celebrate with the whole world. Just takes a few minutes. Go to Swamiji's post and click the share button. Share it on your own timeline. Share it with your friends. And share it in all your Facebook groups and on your Facebook pages as many times as possible. Let's share this, celebrate, make this go viral. Just fill the whole world with this most exciting message. Understand, all of us are really, really blessed because we are being part of history as it is being written. 1,000 years later, people will be studying about this whole exciting thing that we all are going to be witnessing. Today marks a very, very important day for this vision to be delivered to this whole universe. Let's share this message of Swamiji. I really recommend all of you to share it in as many Facebook groups as possible. This would really, really make this entire message of Swamiji to go viral. Reach all those beings who are just waiting for this. Let's share and celebrate.
दुःखहारिणि
ज्ञानस्वरूप नित्यानन्द धन्वन्तरये नित्यानन्द दीनोद्धरण नित्यानन्द दिव्यस्वरूप नित्यानन्द ज्ञानप्रदाता नित्यानन्द जीवन्मुक्तिदाता नित्यानन्द देवादिदेव नित्यानन्द शरणु शरणु श्री नित्यानन्द ध्यानस्वरूप नित्यानन्द धन्वन्तरये नित्यानन्द दीनोद्धरण नित्यानन्द दिव्यस्वरूप नित्यानन्द ज्ञानप्रदाता नित्यानन्द जीवन्मुक्तिदाता नित्यानन्द देवादिदेव नित्यानन्द शरणु शरणु श्री नित्यानन्द धूलिदर्शनं दुःखनाशनं 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 पाददर्शनं पापनाशनं 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 ललाटदर्शनं दरिद्रनाशनं 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 आनन्ददर्शनं कैलाससाधनं 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 धूलिदर्शनं दुःखनाशनं पाददर्शनं पापनाशनं ललाटदर्शनं दरिद्रनाशनं आनन्ददर्शनं कैलाससाधनं नित्यपुरेश नित्यानन्द आनन्दगन्धवास
परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
Nithyanandam Swamiji, thank you for taking your time and coming here. The people of Vancouver are waiting to hear and experience Patanjali, the very updated version of Patanjali. We request you to please release this beautiful book, Living Enlightenment, which is the philosophy, the experience, the teaching, and the ultimate solution to all of us on how to live a conflict-free life or become Jivan Muktas, living enlightenment. Thank you.
We dedicate this year for living enlightenment. All of you might have heard my message. This year my message is live enlightenment. Dedicate this year for living enlightenment. Whatever I have said, saying, yet to say, want to say, may not say. Essence of everything I have put in this one book. It's a book personally I sat and wrote. Usually all my discourses gets transcribed, comes out as book, but this I spent a little more time and energy. Personally sat and wrote in my mother tongue, Tamil. This book sold 250,000, means 250,000 copy before release, the pre-release. In that language, educated, literate people, it's I think only maybe some 5 million. No, total population is 6 crore. Educated must be something like 40%. I was surprised to see. Now, in all the international languages, it is getting translated. I sincerely recommend all our devotees, disciples, seekers to spend at least 10 to 15 minutes every day with this book. It can constantly rejuvenate and give you more and more deeper insights into living enlightenment. सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Welcome you all with my love and respect. Today we will be entering the Sutras, Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Talking on Yoga Sutras is not only an intense experience for all of you, even for me it is an intense experience, because this is the one book I have heard and studied directly from a master. So I have spoken on many scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, Upanishads, Shiva Sutras, so many books. But this book I have studied directly from a great master at his feet. So much of beautiful memories, beautiful experiences I heard with him is filling my inner space. One incident before entering the sutra, one incident which happened, the master who taught me this Yoga Sutras. There's a beautiful sutra, the first sutra, which says, Ata Yoganusasanam, now begins yoga. Now begins the experience of yoga. One day, my teacher, his spiritual name is Yogi Yogananda Guru, and people call him as Prabhupada Yogi. My biography you would have read, you would have seen his name. One day morning, he told me, just sit. I sat. He told me, till I said, don't move. I just sat. I started making sit for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, preparing the body and mind for initiation. So I sat. Anyhow, 10 minutes over, half an hour over, 1 hour over. I am sitting, I am a small boy, very small boy, maybe 5, 6, not more than 5, 6, 5 or 6. After some time, he just walked out. He went somewhere. I am sitting there. I am just sitting. Maybe by evening, after 10 hours, he came back and he started the first sutra. This is the first sutra he started. Ada yoganusasanam. Now, the instruction in yoga starts. Now, the experience of yoga starts. I asked him, what do you mean by this? He says, qualifications. You need certain qualifications to enter into yoga. I asked him, what are the qualifications? He said, don't worry, I already tested you. I already tested you. From morning till now, I asked you to sit and you just sat. That's a qualification. You don't have to bother about qualification. He started. This word, Ata Yoganu Sasanam, now begins the instruction on yoga. Now, the experience of yoga starts. I have two translations. Vivekananda says beautifully, now yoga is explained. Each master translates in his own way. The exact translation is, now the experience of yoga. Let us understand this word. Because Patanjali wants to make it very clear. Patanjali is the master of this Yoga Sutra. He wants to make it very clear what he is going to teach, to whom he is going to teach, to whom this book is going to work, for whom this science is expressed. With this one word now, he means a lot, many things. Unless you understand this now, experience in yoga may not happen. You may have intellectual knowledge, intellectual idea, but experience may not happen. For the experience to happen, you need to understand this word now. First thing, you need to come to this moment now. Second thing, yoga is not just an ordinary therapy. You need to understand the depth of yoga science. It is not just to heal your knee pain or back pain. It heals. That is different. That does not mean it is only for some therapy purposes. And yoga is not to help you to escape from poverty. It helps you. But it's not just that much. It really transforms your life. When your life is transformed, you escape from everything negative. Whether it is poverty or abusive relationships or disease or whatever is negative. You escape from it. You move beyond it. But that does not mean yoga is just for this. Yoga has something more deeper meaning, more deeper experience. Understanding that yoga has a depth, is a basic requirement to enter into this experience. There are many different ways the book starts. In India there is one more book called Brahma Sutra, the aphorisms of philosophy, the superconscious philosophy. That book starts with the word Atato Brahma Jignasat, means now let us inquire into Brahman. Now let us inquire into existence. But here, Patanjali is not saying now let us inquire into. No, he says Ata Yoganu Sasanam. Now let us experience yoga. So he takes you for granted. The moment you open this book, He says, I take you for granted, you are a sincere seeker. Let us start the work. I am not interested in wasting your time or wasting my time. He is very straight. He is very straight, straight away using the words. Straight away putting the things across. He is not interested, wasting time. Straight away he says, now I think, or now I take you for granted. Now I know you are interested in sincerely experiencing the yoga. Let's enter into yoga. It's a wonderful moment. Let's take a few moments to remember and respect, revere all the great masters from Sadashiva, Patanjali, and all the great masters who did research and development and expressed this great yoga philosophy. I remember and revere all of them before entering into this great sutras. Many times people ask me, why should we have so much respect or devotion before entering into this kind of scriptures? You can enter many ways into this book. You can just enter into this book as a casual reader, or you can enter into this book as a with intellectual curiosity. Many ways you can enter. But if you enter with a deep devotion and surrender, every sutra will become a click in you. It will suddenly click. I have seen in my life, with a deep devotion, the deep respect, if you approach these great aphorisms, these great sutras, suddenly every word clicks inside you. You know it is truth. And you will experience. You will live. The first sutra, let us enter into the first sutra. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. The translation is, withdrawal from mental thought patterns is yoga. Many times, when these truths are expressed, people who come with a deep devotion and respect, suddenly the click happens. I have seen many times, the same truth, same word I will be expressing to different people, but when they come with a deep devotion, suddenly the click happens. Suddenly, the connection happens. Even about this word, this sutra, I have spoken to many people in the personal conversation, because this is my favorite sutra. In this one sutra, Patanjali has finished everything. If you understood this one sutra, you don't need to go further. Nothing else is needed. This one is enough. The simple, straight understanding is, mind is not an object, mind is not a thing, it is an action. So people ask me, how to stop mind? How to go beyond mind? Every day I am put this question. I can say this is a frequently asked question, most frequently asked question, FAQ. Wherever I go, there will be at least 10 people to put this question. I tell them, mind is not a thing to be fought with. Mind is not a thing to suppress it. Mind is not a thing to destroy it. It is an action. You know. It is an action. See, just like you are walking. If you don't want to walk, what do? You just sit. Like you are talking. If you don't want to talk, what do? You just be in silence. Same way, mind is an action. If you don't want, don't do it. That's all. But our mind says, no, 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 I have tried many things. I have tried many times. My experience is equal to your age. Now people come and tell me, the professional seekers. Now they come and tell me, no, 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 I have seen, I have tried, you don't know. No, I sympathize with your trying. I sympathize with your practice. I am not disrespecting you. I am not condescending. But please understand, it is a simple action, a subtle action, you are doing it. Is there anybody else doing it inside? No. If somebody else is doing inside, not only me, even God can't help you. It is you who is doing. Please understand. It is you who is doing. So it is a simple action. When you don't want, just stop. That's all. We say, no, no, no. We try. And after some time it comes back. Be very clear. Now this moment, if you don't want, stop. After a few moments, if it is starting, you wanted it. That is why it is starting. You forget, you have started it again. So when you want, switch it off. When you want, start. Please understand, if you understand you are starting it when you wanted it again, at least you will have respect on your decision, your will. Have simple clarity. Look inside. When I want, I am starting. When I don't want, I am relaxing. This moment, you don't need to bring all the philosophy, all the ideas you have about mind. No, 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 mind means filled with engrams, filled with thoughts. It will be continuously erupting out, it can't be controlled, it is negative. We are fed with so much of poisonous thoughts about mind. Relax from everything. Understand the simple thing. Mind is a subtle action. Just like walking is your action, talking is your action, mind is an action. When you can stop walking, talking, why not thinking? It is your action. Decide this moment, it is my action. Let me stop, that's all. Now mind says, no, no, no. It is not that simple. I have tried. I have tried many years. See, even now, I am stopping. It's not stopping. Understand. Do not create that full statement. I am stopping, it is not stopping. Then you are not stopping. I am stopping.
That's all. Then again, I want to tell something or I want to do something. That is why it is starting again. So look little in. With little devotion, if you approach the sutra, you will have the click. Yes, what he means is right. Just little shift in the approach, little shift in the attitude, little shift in the understanding. What he says is right. If it is getting started again, we are starting it. Maybe we forgot we are starting it. We are forgetting that we are starting it. Please understand. It is we who are stealing our own things from ourselves. Nobody else. Nobody else is stealing anything from us. It is simple we. Let us take the whole responsibility on us. Let us take the whole responsibility on us. If you want, you can think. If you want, you can stop. That is what is essence of this whole yoga. Essence of the whole yoga is only this one sutra. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is cessation of mind. Yoga is withdrawal from mental thought patterns. Mind is not a thing. It is an action. If you are sitting, did you ever ask, what happened to my walking? I was walking 10 minutes before. You don't ask. Because you know, by sitting, you stop walking. If you are silent, you don't think, where did my talking go? I was talking 5 minutes before. You know, you were talking earlier, now you are silent. That's all. Same way, you can use your mind when needed. You can switch it off when not needed. And you can start again when needed. I want you to know an important truth. My master told me beautifully, usually we always understand mind is bigger than brain. That's what we think. My master told me very beautifully and he gave me a very deep insight. He said, can I request you not to video record or photograph? If you have done anything, can you erase it? He told me beautifully, one action of brain is mind. I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard. He says, one action of your brain is mind. With the leg, you can do many things. Walking is one action. You can do kicking or playing. So many other things can be done with the leg. Walking is one action. Same way with the hand. Eating is one action. So many other things can be done by the hand. Eating is only one action. Same way, he says very beautifully, thinking is a one action of your brain. Mind is one action of your brain. I was shocked. We always think brain is just physical, mind is subtle, because of that mind is more powerful than the brain, and mind is everything. When I started experiencing, I understood true. Mind, what you think as mind, what you experience as mind, is only one action of your brain. See, if I realize moving is only one action of my hand, I can relax. If I want, I can move. If I want, I can relax. Same way, thinking is only one action of my brain. I can start when I want. I can relax when I don't want. Understand this one truth. Thinking is one action of your brain. If you want, you can relax from it. You can rest from it. With a deep respect, when I looked into this truth, started analyzing, it is true. It is true. When I learned how to be silent, I understood. Even when you are silent, your whole body is functioning. It means mind is only one part of your brain. Without the mind also, brain is able to operate your day-to-day life. Brain is able to live your life, I can say, in a much better way. In a much better way. Without having what you call as mind and living your life is what I call living enlightenment. That is the essence. Realizing mind is only one part of your action, mind is only one part of your brain, and living without that part or living independent of that part. When you want, you can switch it on and use. When you don't want, you can switch it off and relax. Living independent of that part is what I call living enlightenment. If your mind is part of your brain and you have a courage, clarity to switch it off when needed, switch it on when required, it is your slave. It is under your control. If it is otherwise, if it is an industry, then please understand, you are slave to it. These are some of the important truths, I can say essence. Patanjali is not telling stories. He is not giving you anecdotes. He is not giving you jokes. He is not wasting by telling examples. He is very straight. He is very straight, delivering the truth immediately. In the first sutra, he has delivered the whole book. Now whatever he is saying, it's only going to be different methods. In this one sutra, if you realize, if you understand this one sutra, if click happens with this one sutra, you don't need further. You don't need anything else. Just this one sutra is enough. Sit, understand. Mind is an action, my own action. I can stop. All right, let me start. I think I'm done with the whole day. Let me relax. If you can have this awareness, if you can just have this one awareness, nothing else, whenever action is performed, you wanted it. Whenever you want, silence can be created. This one understanding, if it clicks, please understand, if it clicks, you don't need anything further. You are qualified for yoga. These two sutras, first sutra, Ata Yoganusasanam, now let us enter into the experience of yoga. And second sutra, yoga is cessation of the mind. These two sutras need to be understood. If this second sutra gives you the click, you are qualified for yoga. If you are qualified for yoga, the second sutra will give you the click. if you have objections, no, I don't think it is so easy. I have tried this, I have tried that, I have tried many methods. I know it is not that easy. My mind is filled with negativity. May not be your mind, Swamiji. You are born and brought up in a very spiritual situation. You don't know about my mind. How much of conditioning and problems I had. I had a very abusive childhood. Still, I don't understand that word. Sorry to say that. Wherever I go, people say, I had abusive childhood. What do you mean by that word? Everywhere, people say, I had very abusive childhood, I had very disturbed childhood, I had this problem, that problem. I don't understand. You see, a child takes birth and it grows. Any situation in which it grows can be made into one more complaint. After you grow, you can always complain. Any situation it can be, you can start complaining. You can accept and enjoy any situation. It is just our idea. It is just our idea. We always think others did not have this problem. Only I had this problem. So we create an idea. I had abusive childhood. I had this. I had that. I did not have this when I was young. I did not have that when I was young. Constantly judging. There is no scale. There is no scale. The moment you start putting scale, start putting ideas, start saying, no, this is there, that is there, this was there, that was there. Stopping the mind is not that easy. Then now you need to read further. Now you need to read further. Very rare, devoted beings straight away get the kick the moment truth is uttered in its pure form. See, in the world, 33% of the people will have straight away the kick when the truth is uttered. Other 33 needs a technique or little convincing. Other 33 will never get it. Now, from my experience, I tell you, I'm traveling all over the world. The first 33, they need to be told, that's all. They are ready. With the deep devotion, with the deep restful awareness, they are ready. They just get it. And something clicks inside them. Yes, what he says is right. So for that 33%, your Yoga Sutra session is over. Relax. Your session is over. Now live. That's all. Remember this one click. Mind is not a thing. It is an action, subtle action. It is your very own subtle action. When you want, you can do it. When you don't want, you can stop it. Mind is one action of your brain. So when you want, you can do it using the brain. When you don't want, you can relax it. That's all. You don't need anything more. If you are second 33, need little convincing, need little logical support, need some techniques, then let's enter into the next sutra. If you are third, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's an amazing book, very beautifully. Patanjali takes you to the deeper and deeper layers. He's a great master. I can say ultimate master. He has solution even for the third 33. When you go deeper, he has solution. There's a beautiful story. One guy was traveling, sitting on his donkey, and the tail of a donkey, a goat was tied. 3 thieves saw him. One thief said, I'll steal the goat from him. The other guy said, I'll steal the very donkey on which he is sitting and traveling. The third guy said, I'll steal the very clothes he is wearing. First guy slowly started walking behind the donkey. The donkey, in the goat's neck, there was a bell ringing continuously. So that guy is sitting on the donkey. He knows if the bell is ringing, the goat is following. So he was walking, he was traveling. This thief slowly removed the bell from the goat's neck and tied it the donkey's tail. Donkey was continuously ringing the bell and the guy was walking. He took away the goat and ran away. Second thief was walking continuously with this guy. After some time, the guy was sitting on the donkey. He stopped and turned back. He saw the goat is missing. He asked the second thief, what happened to the goat? Second thief said, just now somebody took it and ran. Run. Go and catch. This guy said, all right, take care of my donkey. I'll go and bring my goat. He ran to get the goat. This fellow ran with the donkey. The third thief was following him. When this guy was completely tired and understood he lost his donkey also, he came near a well. This third thief was sitting near the well with a long face. This guy asked, what happened to you? Why are you sitting with a long face? Third thief said, no, my treasure is lost in this well. It is inside this well. I don't know how to swim. If you can get in and take this out, 50-50. And this guy said, all right, I'll now make it up. I lost my goat and donkey. Now I'll make up in this one situation. Please have my clothes. I'll jump and bring the treasure out. When he jumped, this third guy ran away with the clothes. Patanjali is the third guy. He can really do his job. He can really do his job. He can teach even for the third level people. Step by step he is teaching, that's all. Step by step he is teaching. He can take away everything from you. Actually, if you lose with Patanjali, you will gain ultimately. That's a beautiful saying, stotra from Ramana Maharshi, a great enlightened master from my hometown. He is singing towards Shiva. He says, I lost me in you and gained you in me. Who is the winner? You gained me, but I gained you. Who is the winner? So if you lose with Patanjali, you will lose you, but you will get Patanjali. Patanjali may have you, but you will have Patanjali. So get ready to lose yourself into Patanjali. The ultimate master is not just a scholar. He's a great master. Straight away gives you the techniques. I can say this book is Science of Miracles. Manual for miracles. There are some books which creates philosophers. There are some books which creates kings. There are some books which creates business people. This is the book which can create masters who will create religions. This is a book which can create masters who will create religions. He explains and expresses all the inner science or secrets of the miracles and spiritual experiences. This sutra, withdrawal from mental thought patterns, is yoga. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha, needs to be understood from another dimension. Let me try to explain this, the another dimension. Actually, when the chitta vrittis, when the mental patterns are stopped, suddenly you enter into a different zone. It's like if all the threads which are tying the balloon, if it is cut, suddenly balloon flies to a different space. Same way, for all the thoughts which are pulling you down, if it is cut, your consciousness soars to a different height. It reaches a different zone. It stays in a different zone. When you look through the window, you see the sky. You experience the sky. But sky itself can't be reduced to the size of window. Same way, when the thoughts disappear, you experience the ultimate truth. But the truth itself can't be reduced to one idea of not having thoughts. Please understand. When you don't have thoughts, you will experience truth. But the truth cannot be defined with this one quality of not having thoughts. Not having thoughts may be one of the qualities of truth, but that itself is not ultimate. Chitta vritti nirodha, not having thoughts, leads to the yoga. That itself is not yoga. I want you to understand. Sometimes not having thoughts, people understand, not having thoughts itself is yoga. Then in the deep sleep we don't have thoughts. But that is not yoga. In the deep sleep we don't have thoughts. But that is not yoga. Not having thoughts with awareness is yoga. Not having thoughts with awareness leads you to yoga. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. The different formations taken by the mind, if it is not happening, then yoga is happening inside you. Yoga is happening inside you. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. The next sutra throws more light on this one truth. Let us enter into the next sutra. Tada drashtuhu swarupeva sthanam. This is another beautiful sutra. Let me give you the translation. The earlier sutra says, withdrawal from mental thought patterns is yoga. Here, Patanjali says, then results relaxation into one's true nature of limitlessness and total understanding. See, when the thoughts disappear, when the cessation happens, when the chitta vrittis are no more, when the thoughts are no more, when the mental actions are no more, he says, it results relaxation into one's own true nature. That is what I am saying. In a way, even your deep sleep is a pattern of your mind. Anything you can go in and come out is pattern. Anything you can experience is pattern. Please understand. Anything you can experience again and again is pattern. If you understand with this definition, even your sleep is a pattern. Even your sleep is a pattern. You go in and come out, go in and come out. It is a pattern. When you really relax, Patanjali says here, then results relaxation into one's true nature. Swarupe Vastanam. You are established into your own true self. Please understand. These are some of the basic truths. Whatever you see and experience is because of your thought pattern. Whatever you see in the outer world, whether it is your health, body, mind, world, relationships, everything is because of your thought pattern. Everything is your thought pattern. Let me tell you this one small story. How experiences are changed through thought patterns. One guy, old guy, went to a village, nearby village, for some purpose. When he came back, from the distance he saw his house is on fire. He started rolling on the ground and started crying. In India there is a special way of crying. They don't just cry, they roll on the ground and cry. Indian villagers roll on the ground and crying. He started rolling on the ground and crying. He had 3 sons. One son came to him and said, "Father, don't worry. Don't you remember yesterday we sold that house?" This guy suddenly stood up, wiped the tears. "Oh, yes. I remember." He's completely relaxed. Next son ran towards him and said, "Father, it is true we sold yesterday, but still you have not got the money." Then again he fell and started rolling on the ground. "Oh, my house is on fire, please save. There is nobody to save, is there nobody to save?" He started calling all gods, all possible help. In India there is only 911. There is no other 911. He started calling and rolling. Nothing can be done. And after a few minutes, again the 3rd son came and said, No, don't worry, father. Just today morning I took the money and deposited in the bank. The other brothers don't know. I took the money. It is not our house. Then immediately sat up again. He wiped the tears. Oh God, everything is okay. Everything is okay. See, the same situation, same person. One moment he is feeling the deep suffering, agony. The other moment he is completely relaxed, settled. Thought patterns. That plays a major role. Actually, I can say that is the only thing in the life, nothing else. It's a thought patterns. There is another one beautiful story in Zen. It's a very deep, subtle truth which will really help you to understand the sutra in a deeper way. People ask me, Swamiji, do you mean to say we should not cry in the situations like this? If somebody's house is on fire, how to be there without crying? People say, I can't be that insensitive. especially when it comes to the death of near and dear one, or some losing the love of a near and dear one. That kind of situations, I can't be so insensitive. People ask me, then I can't be so insensitive. Can't I become enlightened? Understand, it's a very subtle truth you need to understand. One is accepting the situation. Another one is accepting the response happening inside your inner space. There is a beautiful story, Zen story. There is a great master. His disciple also is an enlightened master, Suzuki. When Suzuki's master passed away, the disciple, his name is Suzuki, he started crying, weeping, rolling on the ground. All the other disciples came and asked, Master, what is this? You are an enlightened being. How can you cry like this? How can you weep? Then Suzuki says, if an enlightened person should not cry, get lost. I am not interested in your enlightenment. I can't be so insensitive to this situation. I am crying because I'll miss his physical presence. He can never leave me, or I can never leave him, because he became me and I became him. That is different. But physically I'll miss him. I'll miss the graceful actions of him and the beautiful conscious leela, conscious play. That is why I am crying. Then another disciple is asking, then what about the teaching which you are giving all these years? Accept what is happening, accept what is happening. Tatada, tatada, tatada. What has happened to the teaching? Have you taught this to us without you experiencing? Please understand, very beautiful truth. Just understanding can give you a very strong click. The Suzuki's reply. The disciple is asking, then have you taught this tatada, accepting what is without you experiencing? Suzuki beautifully explains, there are two levels of acceptance. One, accepting whatever is outside the situation. Accepting the situation, surrendering to this moment, surrendering to tathata, what is, surrendering to the now. When surrendering to the now happens, that does not mean you will be insensitive. You will be insensitive. When you surrender to this moment, for example, this moment that when the master is dead, he is no more in the body. It is not that you will be insensitive. It can create a strong emotions in you, accepting that also. Acceptance in the internal level, in the inner level, the second level. See, usually what we do, we try to accept the situation in the outer world. Then immediately we have a scale. If I accept, I should be behaving like this in the inner world. You don't have acceptance in the inner world. You have a scale. If I accept the situation, I should be peaceful, collective, calm, restful. You have a scale about the inner world. You accepted the outer world, means you are very moral, conscience based, but not conscious based. There is a big difference between just accepting the outer world happening and accepting the outer and inner world happenings. Here, Suzuki is throwing a light, new light on tathata, acceptance. Acceptance does not mean just accepting the outer world. Usually we have this idea. If I accept the situation in the outer world, immediately I should become calm, quiet, relaxed, restful. I should not have any agitation. I should not have any irritation. I should not have any response. You have then it means what? Then you are not accepting the inner world. Surrendering to the now means accepting the outer world and the response which is happening in the inner world. Suzuki throws an important light on acceptance. So I have accepted, the master has left the body. Saying that I accepted the response which is happening in me, that pain, that suffering, that separation. I accepted that also. This is the complete acceptance. Complete acceptance. Here, that is what Patanjali describes. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. When completely you accept, when there is no chitta vritti, when there is no action, actually when you have the both acceptance, suddenly you will see you are established in your swarupa, in your nature. We all know only one acceptance. We say, I accept the situation as it is. But you have a strong idea. If you accept the situation, how you should behave, how your mental state should be, there you miss acceptance. There you are not accepting. You should accept in both levels. I accept the outer world situation and I accept what is the response of that outer world situation in my inner situation, inner space. I accept both the space. I accept externally and internally. Then suddenly you will see you will be unclutched. You will be unclutched. You will be in that space of Swarupa, your nature, your own nature. When you are accepting only the outer world and unable to accept what is happening in the inner world, you cannot be in nature. You cannot be established in your nature. If you have to be established in your nature, both acceptance need to happen. One is the acceptance of the situation and accepting the response happening inside you. Only then the chitta vritti nirodha happens, means cessation of the mind happens. Only then the thought patterns disappear. The thought patterns disappear. Only then you are established in Swarupa. He says, then results in relaxation into one's true nature of limitlessness and total understanding. Both levels of acceptance. Just external acceptance is very easy because you have to accept. You have to accept. And external acceptance is taught as a moral value from the beginning to all of us. And moreover, external acceptance is from the beginning told to us. We try to imitate. We try to live that. We try to do that. But internal acceptance is not needed. Not only that, you can hide it. Externally, if you don't accept, everybody will know. But internally, if you don't accept, nobody will know. Just accepting externally and playing the game is a beautiful ego game. You can post to everybody, see how cool I am, how calm I am, how integrated I am. People start playing game even in all these levels. People start accepting things or trying to pose silence or peaceful, restful awareness just to pose others, just to tell others how cool they are, how calm they are, how restful they are. They try to play game even in this level. But when you accept internally also, suddenly the unclutching happens. So, it's a very beautiful sutra, amazing truth. I want all of you to contemplate, internalize the sutra this one idea. I do not want to add more and more ideas. I want to do exactly the same work as Patanjali did. I do not want to comment on this work. I want to repeat it. I am not commenting, I am repeating. Because commenting may add more confusions. There are hundreds of commentaries. I can say thousands of commentaries. It may add more confusions. I don't want to comment. I want you to internalize, experience this one idea. This one idea, internalize continuously. Mind is an action. If I want, I can stop. If I am acting, I wanted it. Take the responsibility. If I am acting, I wanted it. Who can take the responsibility for your action? Only you. If you are walking, you want it. If you are talking, you want it. If you are minding, you want it. If you are thinking, you want it. So let the shift happen in your consciousness. If you are thinking, you want it. If you are talking, you want it. If you are sitting, you want it. So let you understand this one truth. Take the responsibility on your shoulder. If you are thinking, you want it. Only then you can stop when you want it. Patanjali is not putting responsibility on anybody else. In this whole 199 sutras, he speaks only in one sutra about God. That also is not describing the nature of God, where is he residing, how is he going, how is he sitting, how is he traveling, no. He says, Ishvara Pranidhanani, let us surrender everything unto the God. It is one spiritual quality. He is not even bothered about God, he is bothered about the surrendering, the quality. He is not talking anywhere else about anything. He says, you can use God as a tool to surrender, that's all. As a tool to surrender. As an object to surrender. That's all. He takes the complete responsibility. So, take the complete responsibility. Even surrendering with responsibility. Understand? Surrendering with responsibility is enlightenment. Responsible surrender is enlightenment. I have seen people surrendering or claiming that they are surrendered. Oh God! Even if you are caught by your enemies, you will not be tortured that much. By the pseudo-surrendering people. By this pseudo-surrendering people. They will claim that they are surrendered, and whatever right happens is their responsibility because of them. Whatever wrong happens, it is because of you. And they will not do anything more than saying word, I have surrendered, I have surrendered, I have surrendered. Many people come and tell me, Swamiji, what should I do further? I tell them, what do you mean? No, whatever you say, I will do. The moment I tell something, no, I have this difficulty, that problem, this problem. Then I tell them, then tell all the conditions first. Then I will tell you the solution. They say, no, whatever you do, I will do. Whatever you say, I will do. The moment I open my mouth, they will have 1001 condition, 1001 priorities, 1001 preferences, 1001 conditions. So, Patanjali says very beautifully, take the responsibility completely on your shoulder. A responsible person, even if he surrenders, it will be so graceful, so beautiful. irresponsible person, even if he tries to stand on his own, it will be only cunning. It will never be complete. So first thing you need, first thing is being responsible. Being responsible. In the first sutra, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha, Patanjali teaches us the basic truth, be responsible. The moment you are responsible, the moment you feel you are responsible for your thinking, you know very clearly you can stop. You can stop. Only when you don't want to take the responsibility, you are going on postponing, putting things on others, blaming others, then you continue to think. If you blame, you are walking because of somebody, you will continue to walk till you die. If you are blaming, you are talking because somebody is forcing, you will continue to talk till the death. Same way, if you say you are thinking because of somebody else, because of some other reason, you will continue to think till you die, even after you die. So take the responsibility on you. Understand, the truth is you are responsible. Truth is you are responsible. So let you understand you are responsible. Then suddenly you will realize you can stop. You can stop. The essence of this whole sutra, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha, is take the responsibility of your subtle action, which I call mind. When you take the responsibility, you know how to stop thinking, how to stop all kinds of expression. You see, mind is not only thinking, there are so many other patterns. Regulation, channeling, mastery, integration, coordination, stilling, quieting, setting aside of the modification, gross and subtle thought patterns, all these things put together. All these things put together is what Patanjali calls Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha, means cessation of mind. Able to play with it, able to do what you want, like a circus, a gymnasium, able to do whatever you want with your mind, or completely rest without it. It's what he calls Yogaha. Nirodha not only means controlling or dropping, it means regulation, channeling, mastery, integration, coordination, stilling, quieting, setting aside of all the modifications of the mind. Of all the modifications of the mind. That is what Patanjali means by the word Nirodhaha. So, I want all of you to contemplate. Let's enter into the first meditation of Yoga Sutra. First meditation of Yoga Sutra is simply doing samadhi, that's all. Now decide, I am moving my hand, I can stop. I am talking, I can stop. I am thinking, I can stop. Just sit with this one truth, with this one sutra. If you are thinking further, be very clear, you are thinking, perfectly all right, thinking is not wrong. I am not saying thinking is wrong. I am saying thinking that you want to stop but you are thinking is wrong. Thinking is not wrong. Thinking you want to stop but you are unable to stop is wrong. So, close your eyes Sit with a deep, restful awareness. You know you are thinking, so just relax, stop. Or if you want to continue with your clear will. If you are thinking, at least be very clear, you are thinking. Close your eyes and just sit. Let my presence and your presence meet each other. Dissolve into the process.
Nithyanandam. Hope all of you enjoyed this very powerful satsang in which literally our whole being, our whole fundamental cognitions were shaken, and finally we discovered our connection with Bhagwan himself. Actually, the very first part of the satsang where Swamiji had shared about how it was the entire persecution. Oh my God, I was literally having my whole being felt so different actually. And especially after the actually today's Facebook post that Swamiji revealed, just too much. Well, all the world's largest things, so many things, are going to be part of the oldest apex body of Sanatana Hinduism, and that's just too like exciting news for all of us. The Shyamala Pita Sarvanya Pitam, not just being the oldest, it's also becoming the largest apex body of Sanatana Hinduism. So I really request all of you, before we coming to the conclusion of today's satsang, let's take a few minutes and go to Swamiji's Facebook post, share it with as many people as possible, because this is a message that we really need to reach out to the whole world with. It's such an exciting news actually. The world's oldest epic body of Sanatana Hinduism is now revived to become the world's largest apex body of Hinduism. Just too much, especially the projects that Swamiji is explaining under it. World's largest Sanatana Hindu monastery, world's largest Rajavidya Gurukul, and etc. 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 I really request all of you to take a few minutes now, go through the entire post that Swamiji had shared, and share it in as many Facebook pages, Facebook groups. You can even post it on your friends' timelines. Let's take a few minutes now and start doing this.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्या
ॐ राजराजेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ कामेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ बालात्रिपुरसौन्दर्यै नमः ॐ सर्वेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ कल्याणेश्वर्यै नमः ॐ सर्वसंक्षोभिन्यै नमः ॐ सर्वलोकशरीरिण्यै नमः ॐ सौगन्धिकमल्लि द्वेषत्यै नमः ॐ मन्त्रिण्यै नमः ॐ मन्त्ररूपिण्यै नमः ॐ प्रकृत्यै नमः ॐ विचित्रै नमः ॐ आदित्यायै नमः ॐ सौभाग्यवत्यायै नमः ॐ मावत्यै नमः ॐ भगवत्यै नमः ॐ श्रीमत्यै नमः ॐ सत्यवत्यै नमः ॐ प्रियकृत्यै नमः ॐ मायायै नमः ॐ सर्वमङ्गलायै नमः ॐ सर्वलोकमोहनदिशान्यै नमः ॐ किङ्करीभूतगीर्वाण्यै नमः ॐ परब्रह्मस्वरूपिण्यै नमः ॐ पुराणगम्यरूपिण्यै नमः ॐ पञ्चप्रणवरूपिण्यै नमः ॐ सर्वग्रहरूपिण्यै नमः